All right, I'm back with another What Sold Overnight is a full-time reseller. I'm going to tell you what I purchased everything for, what it sold for, and my profit. I have some really good ones in here, some, sales that weren't as profitable, and some interesting things. Anyways, we'll get started. So this very first one is Vince. I don't pick up all Vince, but this is like yak and cashmere or something. It's a little bit pilled, but I put that in the description. But I purchased this for $7. It sold on Poshmark for $90, so my profit was $65. That was a great one. I'm very happy. Peloton tank top. So this was super popular, obviously, like right in the beginning of the pandemic. I actually own a Peloton. I still ride it. I really like the Peloton. Anyways, I purchased this for $1.50. It sold for $12, so my profit was $7.72. Next, this is just a Patagonia basic kids hoodie top, just a base layer. I bought it for $2.99. It sold for $12, so my profit was $6.22. Next, okay, so here's an interesting one. I've been really getting into looking at the glasses at the thrift stores. So this is the brand Salt. So usually when I'm looking at, let me see here. Well, you get it. It says Salt. There you go. So what I'm looking for when I'm looking for glasses is something that feels really heavy. Oftentimes it'll say like made in Europe or made in France or something. These don't, but they're very heavy, and they say handcrafted in Japan. So I guess they say Japan. So, but then I looked them up, and the retail on these is like $400 for these frames, and they're in like flawless condition. I mean, so in my listing, I obviously say like it's the frames, the lenses need to be replaced. So that's on the buyer, but the frames themselves are what I am selling for. Anyways, so I purchased these frames for $3.29, and these sold for $100. Kind of crazy. Anyways, I hadn't heard the brand Salt. I looked it up at the thrift store. That's what it sold for. Anyways, next, Citizens of Humanity. I don't pick this brand up often. I used to like to get the Rocket Crop. This is the high skinny. Now I'm not sure they're so popular. I actually had these for a while. They're kind of green color. It doesn't look it's kind of like this like really light sage green. I purchased these for $3.69. They sold for $28. So my profit was $14.54. Next is this Harley Davidson shirt. It's a silk Harley Davidson button-up in a 2XL. I got this for free from a family friend who gave me a whole bunch of stuff. It sold for $20 on Poshmark, so I made $16. Then this brand is a good brand. Indah, Indah, if you can see it. But there's a stain on it right there. So I indicated that, but this dress still sold for $45. So I purchased it for $3.98 at the bins. It sold for $45, and my profit was $32.02. And then the last sale we have here, this is the Anthropologie. It's just by Anthropologie. Again, a little pilled, but I just put that in my description, sold it as is. So I purchased this for $2.99, and it sold for $35 on Poshmark. So my profit is $25.01. So all in all, my total revenue was $342.